your love energies for the week, and I will also place a timestamp in the description box below for each reading for those of you who cross watch, so it's just much easier that way. And I'm doing it like this because I'm on a time constraint this week, and I wanted to make sure that I got you both general and love this week, so that's why they're both in this video. And if this actually works better, I might try this format going forward. So anyways, Gemini, let's pull a card to see what area of your life you are most focused on this week, which area of your life is very highlighted. All right. Ooh, so we got the first house. This is the way other people see you and the impressions that you give. This is about how you see yourself, what you see when you're looking at in the mirror, and what you maybe wish you saw, or what you wish other people saw when they looked at you. So this week, Gemini is very focused on self. That's, first house. First house is Aries. Mars is the ruler of Aries. Mars is currently retrograde, so that would make sense, right? You're in a review about yourself. You may be thinking about short-term or long-term changes you would like to make. Maybe you want to be more outgoing, more social, more friendly, have more confidence. It's different for everybody, and it doesn't even have to be anything like that. Maybe you are just in deep introspection this week about you, your place in the universe, all the relationships in your life, how they serve you. Do they belong? Do they need to go? Do you want new friends? Do you want a new lover? Just a huge assessment of yourself in this first house. So let's pull a card to gain more information about that. All right, we have the Sage. Wow. Yeah, so with this, Gemini, this is really about you and going within. Just a big, deep look at yourself and where you're at in life, where you want to be in life. So, to me, 12th house and first house are kind of all-encompassing of all houses, in the sense of the 12th house is the completion, the ending, right? And the first house is the beginning, the start, the new. So because we're in this first house this week, there's, could be something new coming into your life this week. But with the Sage here, I just feel like you're wise, like you're Yoda. This week, you're all within yourself. You might be dispensing some wise advice to other people. If you have any hang up about yourself, or there's any confusion, seek out somebody who is experienced or could help you, whatever your issue may be. But let's see. Alright, so we have the Two of Swords, the Three of Wands. 1, 2, 3, look at that. Ooh, we have the Star card. On the wish coming true side, I might add, we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Five of Cups. So, swords, fire, fire. And then we have the Star here with the Five of Cups. So, Gemini, what I see happening here is things of the past that really damaged your self-esteem, your self-worth, the way you perceive yourself, what you thought yourself capable of achieving or doing, being, becoming, or having. It's attached to another person, or maybe even several people, where there's been deception, dishonesty, you could feel like somebody has really taken something of value from you. But because we have these swords cards both in the reverse position, the danger is no longer present this week, whatever this particularly represents for you. Like, this is in the passing, so this is energy moving beyond. And since their backs are both to us, it's really like letting you know the danger is passing. You're moving beyond it. But there may need to be a conversation that takes place where we express everything and we say, hey, because of XYZ, this is how it made me feel. And there may be people that feel, for you, Gemini, they have to say, because of you, I feel XYZ. Okay. But because this is first house, I really feel that this is more about Gemini assessing Gemini's self, and then also being just as realistic about all the relationships. It's just like there's no illusion. Everything is just right in your face, and you're like very wise in your soul about it, because here, this Three of Wands in this position, this is like messages, opportunities, something coming your way that you've been kind of waiting for, like you've been calling towards yourself, okay? It could have something to do with the fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is just the general energies that I'm focused on, and in first house, I really wouldn't relate this to romance, because it's the first house. I would, if it was like 5th, 7th, or 8th, I'd be like, okay, yeah, romance is bleeding into your general, but I'm going to do the romance one after this. So to me, this isn't about like a romantic person returning to you. This is something else. Like something you've been wanting. This could be like a deep understanding, because on this side, this queen, she's in deep contemplation. Things are not, they're complicated. They're not as straightforward as one might think. And this Three of Wands could represent you this week being in this contemplation mode, really waiting for the answers to come to you, because you see the Sphinx depicted here, the great riddle, right? Knowing the exact right words to say. And that could be where you're at. Like, if I had this chance to put it all out there, what is it that I would want to say? Like, how would I want to, present this and phrase this and, things of that nature. And then we come over here to the end, and we have the Star with the Five of Cups in this position. So this is healing to a situation that was making you sad, that was, feeling complex, but it's attached to this first house. So Gemini, I don't know if like you're feeling bad about some things that you have done in the past and you're just really wising up about it this week. Okay, it's like you're just getting flashes of insight and deep understanding. And the reason this is happening is because, we're trying to move on. We're trying to move forward. So I know that does not speak to all Geminis, but some of you, it is. It's like you're getting really wise about yourself, where you have caused harm and heartache to others, because that's the truth. We have all broken a heart. We have all been stupid and everything as we were growing and dating and learning about life and love, right? Every single one of us has broken somebody's heart or had to reject somebody that we just weren't feeling back, even though that person thought and believed with everything in their soul that, you were meant to be. And you're like, dude, no, like, I don't even feel you. Like, I don't even see you in that light. You might as well be unisex as far as I'm concerned. Like, I don't even, like, you're just part of the scenery here. But they're so convinced, right, that you are the one. So, Gemini, what I see is, like, you just getting very real with yourself about who you are, what you've done, what you've put out in the universe. But more than that, what you have received, what you have been through, all the different people and relationships, everything that has shaped you. And now it's leading us to this place of opportunity for healing. And with this first house, this could be just healing within yourself. If you have just been really disconnected with yourself, sometimes after you've been with like a really narcissistic type of partner and you break up, it's as you're healing, you realize how horrible it was and how little you have come to love and honor yourself due to the abuse that you have suffered. And so some of you, it's like you're coming into that deep realization of your worth, of your value, and it's very freeing. It's allowing healing of some deep hurts. Like, look at this. Here's the rose of new growth, and look, here's the rose of new growth right there. Yes, Gemini, some deep hurts are being healed for you guys, and this is not romantic. This is like where you've truly been slighted in life, where things have been unfair, where people just took advantage of you for no good reason, and the people who just kind of left you hanging and, maybe walked away. This could have like parent issues, with this pairing of cards, like somebody who walked away from you, and like for whatever reason this week we're coming into like this deep healing and release about it. That's what I see overall for Gemini, is like healing and release from things of the past, from wrongs that were done to Gemini, and also wrongs that Gemini did to others. It's like you see the two swords. It's a balance. Like you see both sides. And here you see the two like wands, and then he has the third one, a staff in his hand representing the third wand. So it's like a balance, Gemini, where you see both sides. You see yourself, and then you see the other person, and oh my god, look, the theme continues. She's holding two pictures. There's two cups standing. Here's two swords into the ground. Gemini, it's like you're coming into that balance, okay? You see yourself all the way, but you're also seeing everybody else all the way. And you are wise, and changes that you want to make in yourself or self-improvement are just very highlighted this week, where you're like, I don't want to be mad anymore. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be any of these things. Like, I want to be healed. I want, this new growth. I want to be free. And even if I can't figure it all out, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm ready for opportunities to come into my life. I'm ready for the new energy to show up. And, by week's end, I really feel as though something that has been causing you a great deal of emotional heartache and pain is being healed. Like there's a wish being granted, a reconnection, a mending, or this is just like a profound, deep release within yourself. So let's pull in overall outcome and advice for you guys. Alright, look at this. We have the eternal dance movement, will of life, path of least resistance. Yeah, you're just seeing it. You're seeing everything. And with this here, it could be the missing details that you can't see under the light of the moon are now coming out under, the sun. Like this Three of Wands, opportunities, information's coming to you could seriously be like those final details that just make everything fit and make perfect sense, all right? Which it would be the will of life, right? And the path of least resistance is really about how this Two of Swords is reversed and this Seven of Swords is reversed. In fact, every single card, Gemini, is in the other way around position, not in the original face position. So you are definitely seeing like the situation all the way around from every point of view. And if you had been like playing the victim role or pitying yourself, even if you had every right to, it's like you don't care. You're snapping out of that and you're like, no, I don't want this. I don't own that. I am no victim. I want to push forward for whatever that means for me personally, that first step, what I need to do. And this is saying, take the path of least resistance. What's going to, allow you the most ease ease and flow. Go with that this week, and all will be well. There is a healing or some sort of wish coming true, and with all these too, it's like you're finally seeing the other way around. And look, we even have two darn roses. I think these are the only two cards that have this rose with the meaning of the new growth coming through, and you have the two. So wow, pretty deep stuff there, Gemini, and it looks good. It's big changes, feeling very wise and good by the end of the week, okay? So I will go ahead and get into your love messages for the week specifically. See what's going on there. See if that reading plays into the love messages at all. So let's see, Gemini. Overall energy in regards to love and romance for this week. Alright, so we have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So, Gemini, excuse me, for those of you who are single, this is saying that, you know, in the present, in the now, count the blessings you do have, okay? Like, if you have a home over, like a roof over your head, you have food in your belly, you have internet to watch this tarot reading, you have a cell phone, you have cell service, you have an animal you love, you have friends you love, you have family you love, you have children you love. Like, count your blessings of what you have right now, and, you know, dream of your future where you see a person, a love, a romantic partner, you know, becoming a part of all these blessings that are already present in your life. Start attaching and connecting that dream love to the blessings that you already have now, okay? And that will help it manifest for you. That will really open your energy to allow it into your reality. Now, for others of you who are in a relationship, committed relationship, you and your partner, there may be some big plans you guys are making for the future. And this is the universe saying the same pretty much thing is, you know, count the blessings that you do have now and believe, you know, that you can achieve big things and dream it, feel it inside of you like it's already happening now. It's not a yearning, it's not a desire, it's not I hope someday. You're feeling the vibes of, oh my God, I'm doing this now and this is exactly what it would feel like, right? So whatever you and your partner are wanting or planning for the future, you know, you can make it happen. Believe that. It's just, you know, make sure you're counting your blessings of everything you guys have right now. And for those of you who are dating and there's somebody special that you're really feeling, you know, again, be grateful for the moments that you're sharing with them right now. It might not be working out exactly how you hope or as fast as you hope or how you plan, but fall in love with the moments of now, those special magic moments that you are having with this person, and see them in your future, experiencing even more of these moments, all right? So, the now this week has a lot to do with what's coming up in the future. That could be the near future. That could be the future at the end of this year, okay? But something about this week, it could be the alignment of the planets, you know, something about this week, maybe even that solar eclipse that we're having, is like triggering this in you. So let's pull some romance angels. Funny that this card is what pulled, because I was just about to say, you know, pretty much every reading I've done so far is talking about how we need to let the past go. And Gemini, you guys are no exception, okay? With all this retrograde energy, now we have chemistry here. With all this retrograde energy, and now we're heading into eclipse season, there's going to be a lot of changes and shifts in relationships. And, that doesn't mean like every relationship is going to end or every, disconnected relationship is going to mend. It just means that, the next 4 weeks is a prime time for healing, for closure, for release, for letting the new in, because, retrogrades are all about the review, right? Reviewing everything you've already done and what could I have done different? What do I need to do different in the future? That kind of stuff. Also reaping the reward of hard work. And then eclipse season is to bring things to truth, things in your reality, but the truth of yourself, especially your shadow self. Also eclipsing things out of your life that are no longer pertinent to your life journey. And that's creating the space for new things to come in, okay? So with this, some of you, whether you are super single, dating, or in a committed relationship, some of you are still really caught up on somebody from your past. And it's because there's a very strong connection, very strong physical connection, which may have been confused with a soul connection because the chemistry was so strong. The sex could have been like out of this world, all right? And the thing is, here's the universe saying, like, you need to let that go, Gemini. Like, also, if this isn't like a particular ex where you're wishing for them back, it could be that all the drama and heartache and pain and trauma that you have been through in the past with people that you were really feeling, it's time to let that energy go. Be in the present, be in the now, find your blessings of the now, and dream of the future, of the kind of love that you truly desire, and let all of this go, okay? If you are in a committed relationship, this could very much represent that, like, you and your partner, like, in the past, there's some things that have happened, and either you didn't forgive or they didn't forgive, or it's the thing that gets brought up every time we start arguing, right? And this is the universe saying, hey, we've got to get rid of that energy. Like, you've got to let it go if you want that spark and connection with you and your partner to either reignite or, blaze even hotter. It's like, let the past go. It doesn't matter anymore. The eclipse season is cleaning it all out. What happened yesterday doesn't matter today, all right? It's let the past go, 100%. So let's pull some tarots and see what comes out with that. And, if you guys meet somebody new this week, or there's just somebody you like, that you don't really open yourself up because of, like, attachments to your ex or just your past, like, it's, let yourself have it. Like, I've seen where Gemini is really holding themselves back a lot in the readings, so don't, let the past go. It's over and done, and you're ready for a beautiful future with lots of chemistry and fun. Okay, so we have the Temperance card. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Chariot here. So yeah, some of you definitely had a very strong physical attraction with somebody in your past, and it's like you guys had really good sex. And let's be honest here, when you have that and it's amazing, it's hard to let go of that, even if you guys have not much else, right? That kind of connection is so strong. I don't know why, but it just totally is. And so some of you, it's like you're having a hard time getting over the ex or letting them go, or some of you, it's like you let the ex still come back around, or you're still going back around to the ex for no other reason than it's really good sex, and you can't find better than that. But it's time to let it go. You need to temper yourself within and know, like, you can have this type of chemistry with somebody else. It's just being willing to, like, open yourself up to that and let go of whatever this represents for you, okay? Those of you who are in a committed relationship, again, whatever it is about the past or how we're not seeing eye to eye, whatever that is about for you guys, temper that, let it go. And, you know, if you have to dwell on the past, think of like why you fell in love, what connected you, what brought you guys together, and be in hot pursuit of that, of reigniting that chemistry. Because look at, they have a spark in their hands there. So if you're in a relationship and it's been troubled, this is promising. Like, you can really turn this around if you so choose. But it's, again, letting the past go and focusing exactly on what you have now today and being grateful for that, and then dreaming of a beautiful future. Okay, those of you who are just dating around or single, if you're hung up on the ex, it's the same thing. Like, it's time to let that go, and pursue something new, or let something in that's been pursuing you. Okay, so here we have this King of Swords, this Knight of Pentacles, and this Death card. I guess that doesn't get any more straightforward. The next card would be another Major Arcana as well. So you have Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, and then two people here. It could be a Sagittarius, could be a Cancer, could be Libra, Aquarius, or a fellow Gemini. It could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or it could be a Scorpio. I mean, that's what's sitting out here, all those cards. So yeah, Gemini, what I see here is some of you, for whatever reason, it's like you don't want to give up on something. You don't want to let something go. It's like, no, I don't. Like, that's all there is, and that's all I want. And something about this week is actually kind of snapping you into clarity, where you're like, you know what, I need to give up on the past, because this is all about giving up. I need to give up on the past, on this Six of Cups here. I need to, you know, stop my pursuit of that person, okay, of, you know, the fantasy, whatever it is for you personally. It's like, I've got to stop that. I've got to end that. But on this side, you are in total clarity about it. The Temperance, it's like you're understanding that. If you and your partner are trying to achieve something, like I said, making big plans, if, you know, you guys are not successful, you've had rejection, or it's just been like one issue after another, this may mean, look, it might not be the right time to move forward with your plans. If anything, go back to the drawing board, okay, and rethink things through. Figure out what we need to balance, what we need to change, what we need to temper. It's not that what you guys are planning or wanting can't happen. It's just that we got to rearrange our plan somehow, some way, or how we're going about it, okay? But yeah, Gemini's coming into really good clarity about the ex. Like, yeah, I've got to let it go. And this might be so strong because maybe the ex is resurfacing, or like I said, you guys still are intimate, and now you're like, you know what? No, I can't do this anymore. I have to end this. Oh my God, your overall outcome and advice is the Eternal Dance. And didn't we just get that for your general reading as well? I swear we did. Gemini, yes. Let go of what needs to be let go of. Let the water under the bridge that is long down the mountain be down the mountain. I've got to let it go. It's not going to work. It's a failure. I've got to scrap it. And then the Death card, it's the end of it, all right? Release the X. But with this being the overall energy, it's because there's new. We've just got to temper ourselves. We've got to balance ourselves. And Gemini, I think you guys are definitely doing that this week, based on what I see here. So, Gemini.